Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at Open Router. What I suggest most people do when they come to Open Router for the first time is definitely sign in, get yourself an account with them. It's very easy. I just signed in with my Google account and I gave them $10. I gave them $10 literally like ages ago. Ages. How many credits do I have left? $8.81. Some of the models are free. So I'm not really breaking the bank with using these open source models. Okay. So go ahead, give them $5, $10. It'll last a while. It will last a while. Okay. And I'm using Open Router quite frequently, showing it off in class. I'm using it to generate not safe for work material as well. So, it's like it's definitely not going to be uh taking a lot of money out of my bank account, that's for sure. Okay. Well, once you're here, you go to account and then you can go to settings and you're going to end up on this page. Here it says default model. This means that whatever you select here will be the default when you go to their like chat or any one of their tools. But what you can do is you can go through this list and you can see what it is about the particular LLM that will tell you if it's unfiltered, if it's expensive, these sorts of if there's a larger context window. So like let's look at Mythomist, which has become like my favorite LLM, like open source LLM outside of the big guys for a while now. Because it's currently free. I use it plenty. Um I don't know how much money these people are making. It's obviously not much, right? But the context window is pretty big. It's got a 32,000 token context window in it. So I tried a mega prompt with it once and it totally failed. It's just not smart enough to understand all of the stuff in a mega prompt, but it tends to remember things better than some of the other open source models. I'm not saying it's great and I'm not saying it's like Claude standard, but it is one of the better open source models. Okay. Some other thing to think about is data privacy on all these open source models. This one says data privacy, anonymous data only. Whether your prompts and completions may be used by a third-party model provider to train new models. So if data privacy is important to you, it could be. You may want to choose one that says anonymous data only. Okay. Moderation, unfiltered. This is what you're looking for if you're going to be doing not safe for work prompting. Okay. And I'll show you that it says OpenAI. It says filtered here for OpenAI. Okay. So there are going to be a few that will be filtered. And that means that you cannot do not safe for work material in them. Okay. So let's go through some of these. Have great, fun, interesting names like Capybara here. Also unfiltered. Contents like is only 4,000 tokens, but it is 100% off. So, this one also data privacy, no training. So they're not going to use your stuff for training at all. So if that's important to you, then you may want to choose also one that says no training. I'm fine with anonymous data and no training. I'm actually fine with all training. This is my stance on training is go ahead and take my books. Take them all. I don't care. Take all of the training data you can. If I show up in searches, I'm grateful because that means that I'm relevant. And I don't want to ever be irrelevant when it comes to literature. I want people to know me and know who I am. And AI is the future of search, I believe. I'm sure that Google is probably going to move more towards search doing this kinds of stuff. So it's important that my books end up in there. Okay. So that's my feeling on search. And I don't even care if they see raw drafts or anything like that. Like, go ahead, see how crappy my first drafts are. Please. Then you'll know how much work I do on it to get the final draft out there. Okay. So I definitely recommend going through the list, finding things that you like, finding open source models that you like. And the way that you find out if you like them is to go ahead and prompt them.